We did it. We made it through 2020. It's been a roller coaster of a year, but if there's one thing I'm grateful for, it's starting this journey with you about halfway through my quarantine 6 months ago. I've learned so much since then, and we've cooked some delicious foods along the way. So in this video, I thought I'd share my top 5 keto ingredients of 2020, as well as my favorite appliance, which might surprise you. Hi, I'm 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, and you're watching Keto Crush, your channel for eating healthy, feeling great, and looking hot. Crush that like button if you enjoy this video, and let's get to it. Top 5 keto ingredients of 2020. Number 5, beef gelatin. This ingredient frightens people, but folks, it's just powdered, flavorless jello. On keto, cooking with gelatin adds chewiness to baked goods, like chocolate chip cookies, and adds thickness to sauces, like this gravy I made for keto disco fries and poutine. It's also loaded with protein, nutrient dense, and shelf stable. Number 4, coconut flour. It's no secret that I don't love almond flour. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate it for what it is, but it doesn't take much for it to make me feel weighed down. And for that reason, I use it sparingly. So imagine my surprise when I started cooking with coconut flour. Coconut flour is a lighter, versatile, more cost-effective alternative to almond flour. And it doesn't necessarily taste like coconut. From meaty crab cakes, English muffins I use in my keto egg McMuffin sandwich, to those chocolate chip cookies again, this ingredient has definitely earned its rightful place in my keto pantry. Number 3, Lily's sugar-free chocolate chips. Speaking of chocolate chips, if you love chocolate and you're on keto, Lily's sugar-free chocolate chips are a must-have. Ironically, I've enjoyed chocolate more on keto than when I was on carbs, because thanks to Lily's, I can indulge in all the richness of chocolate without any of the added sugar. Some of my favorite recipes include this one for chocolate-covered bacon, a killer fat-fueled snack if ever there was one, my keto trail mix, which is perfect for road trips and anything else on the go, and of course, my homemade Nutella, a spreadable, protein and fat-packed treat you simply must taste to believe. I've also enjoyed Lily's chocolate chips plain, melted and drizzled over keto hot chocolate, or simply tossed in a serving of unsweetened, full-fat yogurt. Honestly, if there is a keto game changer, Lily's variety of sugar-free chocolate is it. Number 2, collagen. While not quite as exciting as chocolate, I use powdered collagen in my morning cup of bulletproof coffee every single day. This stuff is completely tasteless. If anything, it actually makes my coffee richer. And my wife loves how it improves her skin, hair, and nails. As for me, I see it as an easy way to get in an extra daily dose of protein. The only downside to it is how often I have to trim my nails, but for many of you, that could likely be a good thing. Number 1, powdered MCT oil. And last but not least, my number 1 keto ingredient of 2020, one that I simply cannot live without, is my organic grass-fed powdered MCT oil. MCT oil, as you know, is directly converted to ketones by the human body. On keto, that essentially makes it almost pure energy. While the oil itself can be hard on the stomach, when powdered, I find that it's much easier to digest. So much so that I keep this on my Amazon Subscribe and Save, where my wife and I look forward to a new delivery every 2.5 weeks. We use it every day in our daily coffee, where it also doubles as a creamer. And whenever I have the chance, I sneak it into other recipes as well, particularly baked goods. The buzz I get from my MCT oil powder feels like I've consumed clean energy. And while expensive, I truly believe it's worth every penny. That wraps my favorite ingredients of 2020. But before I go, I wanted to mention my favorite appliance. And no, it's not an air fryer. As much as I love and appreciate that particular appliance, this year it was my pressure cooker that really came through for me. And as versatile as it may be, its place in my heart throughout 2020 was almost entirely due to one dish, homemade chicken broth. My chicken broth helped a friend recover from a certain contagious virus that's been going around the day after I shared it with him. And it saw my family and I through a number of colds this season without the use of any cold medicine. I haven't posted a video of it, but what we did was simple. We took the leftover carcass from whole roasted chicken. Admittedly, it was often store-bought whole roasted chicken. We added water and vegetables, think celery, a few carrots, and onions. We seasoned it with Himalayan sea salt, rosemary, and sage, and cooked it on high for about 2 hours. Afterwards, I strained the broth and served it either plain or with roasted rutabaga, poached eggs, and some chives. Homemade chicken broth made this way is nutrient dense, full of healthy fat, and just damn good too. But with my pressure cooker, it was also simple to make, relatively quick, and easy to clean up after. You'll find a link to my favorite pressure cooker, the Instapot, in the comments section below. Speaking of comments, what were your favorite ingredients of 2020? Did any ingredients surprise you? Like say, xanthan gum in French fries? Or did any ingredients disappoint you? Like say, xanthan gum in French fries 15 minutes after eating them? Let me know in the comments below. I really look forward to hearing from you. Keto Crush. Eat healthy, feel great, look hot.